Ever wonder why we dress up in spooky costumes and go door to door demanding candy on Halloween? Well, the seemingly innocent fun of tri-court reading has a history that's much older and a little bit darker than you might think. It all goes back thousands of years to an ancient Celtic festival called celebrated on October 31st. Samhain marked the end of the harvest and the beginning of winter. The Celts believed that on this night, the boundary between the living and the dead became blurred, allowing spirits to cross over into our world. To avoid being recognized by any mischievous or malevolent ghosts, people would disguise themselves, often wearing costumes made from animal skins. They'd also light massive bonfires and leave out offerings of food and drink to appease these wandering spirits and ensure a safe, prosperous winter. As centuries passed, these ancient customs evolved. In medieval Britain, practices like guising and souling became popular. Young people and the poor would dress up and go from house to house. In guising, they'd perform a song, poem, or a little trick in exchange for food or money. During souling, they would offer prayers for the souls of a household's deceased relatives in return for soul cakes, which were small, spiced breads. Sounding familiar? The trick part of trick-or-treat really took off in 19th century America. Halloween became a night for pranks and mischief, which sometimes escalated into vandalism. It got so out of hand that communities began to look for a way to manage the chaos. They started organizing and promoting trick-or-treating as a wholesome, controlled activity for children. So, the treat became a kind of bribe. Giving candy was a way to appease the potential pranksters and ensure they would unplay a trick on your house. This modern exchange is a direct echo of our ancestors leaving food offerings to pacify ancient spirits. Other traditions, like the German folklore about Nickling, where a figure would visit homes to give out treats to good children, also influenced the practice. Even World War II played a role. Sugar rationing put a temporary halt on trick-or-treating, but after the war, with rationing over, the tradition boomed into the candy-filled celebration we know today. So next time you hand out candy or put on a costume, remember you're taking part in a tradition that connects us to ancient rituals, medieval customs, and a history of appeasing everything from ghosts to mischievous kids. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this spooky slice of history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Happy Halloween!